So this is gonna be a very quick guide, all right? Now, the first thing that you have to learn is most amateur golfers, how they like to stand in the bunker is they love to stand very narrow, right? This is not chipping. We don't chip in bunker. We try to hit a flop shot. So if you ever hit a flop shot, you don't stand like this, right? You stand very wide. And why? It's because of this. When you stand wide, your club becomes more face down, which means you can bounce from the, from the grass or from the sand. Now, if you stand very narrow, your club is going to be like this. Now, what happens? You can dig very quickly, right? So if we just look at the normal amateur, how they like to chip is they do this, right? So they stand very narrow and then they chop it down. You see what happened to my ball, right? Now, watch what happens when I stand wide. Look how my club is laying down. Now I'm using the bounce. So watch this, right? Watch what happens when I actually try to hit it like this. You see, it's much easier, and I hit it very bad and it's still on the green. Now this is the power of actually standing properly. Now, the stance is usually the most important thing in bunker. Now, I'm gonna aim a little bit right from the flag so you guys can see from the right. Now, what I want you to do, simple. From being very narrow, stand very wide. When you stand wide, you don't want to be in your posture. You should not be very up, right? Because if you're standing very much upwards, your club, as I said before, is going to be like this, right? You want your club to be laying like this. So you stand wide, and then from here, you kind of lower down to the ground. So you kind of descend down to the ground. And now from here, you're a little bit more into, a sitting position. From here, you lower your club down, and now we are literally in a perfect position. From here, you just do your normal shot. But one more thing, do not be afraid to hit the sand. You have to hit the sand, all right? This is the most important thing that you need to do. Hit the sand, right? We don't want to hit on the ball, because what happens if we hit on the ball? This is what happens. So even if I want to dig and I'm using this method, so the stance that I'm using right now, now watch what happens if I dig a lot of the sand. You see? It still went up. Now this, at the end, when you actually learn and when you actually practice, you get there, you open the club face a little bit. You always should open the club face because it's easier to go from the ground up. Now from here, you do bam, and you hit it almost in. It's gonna go in. See? This is the power of actually standing correctly on the ball. This is my method, and I think this is probably one of the easiest methods that you can do. And I'm sure if you go from where you've been to trying this, then you're not gonna regret it. So try it and let me know in the comments how it works. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, bye.